Hello, beautiful people. I hope y'all are having a beautiful life. Got on here just to talk to y'all. Just kind of putting my thoughts out of my head out there to y'all. So, you ever felt like you couldn't win for losing? And sometimes you really try hard, but things, they either don't work for you or they tend to kind of sometimes come in a flow, but sometimes here and there. I can honestly say that, back in the day I would have been like so stressed out. I try to look at the bigger picture of things, like, well, had this not happened, I could have been somewhere, and something worse could have happened. I try to see God's way, because of course the first thought is like, God, really? Why? Why? Why, Lord? And I'm like, you told me to depend on you, and that's what I'm doing. So it's like, why? Why this, why that? Right? But then I try to look at it from God's perspective, or a perspective of maybe what God is thinking. And I feel like when that thought comes in my mind, that I come up with the answer, then that was what God was thinking, And then I say, okay, I still want to get mad and frustrated, but it's almost like that's going through the motions of what I've normally went through in life. And it's still like it's warranted, just so I can just get it out. But at the same time, it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like God delaying you to go to work at a certain time, because he knows that an accident is going to happen around that same time that you're going to go to work, right? So now you're late for work and you're frustrated because you're like, why, Lord? Like, I just want to be to work on time. I need my job, XYZ, right? But what you didn't know, and this is an example, but what you didn't know, God was keeping you there because you wouldn't have had no job and no life had you went at the normal time that you go to work. So when you connected to God and you ask God questions and you see the bigger picture, but it feels still frustrating. You know what I'm trying to say? It's still frustrating, because like, I'm grateful for my life, right? But damn, I ain't want to be late for work. As an example kind of thing. Like, that's what I'm just trying to give you an example of, like, the way I used to be. Like, I would have been stressed out, irritated, And like I said, I kind of want to be like that just because I'm used to that. And I'm aware that that's what I'm used to, but it still feels like I want to do it just so I can release the frustration of, look at this shit. Are y'all fucking serious? Are you serious? Now that's going far. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Who the fuck is that? Is that somebody that worked there? They weird. These, I swear. So I'm sitting at a business, waiting for it to open up. Anyway, and randomly this car pulls up. Now randomly this this person has a car here randomly, I don't know if y'all can hear the motor, gets in the car and starts it up. But you know, to be honest with y'all, that's really how gang stalkers work. And like I sound like I don't want to give them no more energy, but just to give you an example, that somebody texted somebody who has a vehicle where you are, you know, let's say because they got vehicles out here that need to go to the business, you know, the repair shop. They'll contact the one of the people that own the vehicle, tell them to go to that business at the time that you're there, because you're waiting for the business to open, right? To just go start your car. Like that's how petty these people are. That's how the devil is so fucking petty. The devil is so petty, and he did nothing but he literally ain't starting. He started his car. I don't know if y'all hear that. I'm gonna be quiet. That's all he did. That's the shit that they do. Like, they send text messages. Oh, she's at such and such. Oh, let's see who has a vehicle over there that we can send one of our gang stalkers over there, you know, because she's over there, and let's just go over there and start the car. Just go sit over there, start the car. You know, it's just things like that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, though. I swear before God. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Back to what I was talking about. Let them do them. So I be feeling like God, how was I asleep this whole time? Y'all, I'm still kind of like messed up about it. I ain't just left their vehicle, just to let y'all know. I had to say that. That was weird though. But anyway, how was I asleep? I mean, not how I was asleep, but it's just like I asked somebody today, had the world been like this? And he said, yeah. And I'm just still fucked up by it. I'm still really fucked up by it. And I'm like, this is not the world I remember. Have I jumped a timeline and I'm in a replica of the world that I was living in? Because certainly things are differently. People be seeming like they zombies and they spaced out. Like I was like that at one point. I remember that. I was asleep. I remember standing in Walmart, just standing there, zombie dogs in a whole stare. So I don't know. Like, I'm just so man, I wish I had somebody I could talk to that understood what I'm talking about, but just like break it down to them, be like, just you done jump some type of timeline, and this is the future, and the one that you was in back then, that's a whole different one. It seemed like it was yesterday, but that you jumped the timeline that was 18, 20 years ago, you know, something. And it'll make sense to me then, because I'm like, oh, okay, jumping timelines mean yesterday I was happy and people, when I smiled back at them and they smiled back and didn't stare at me, and I didn't see no gang stalking and all of that. So now I done jumped in like 20 years in advance, and this is the same world, but this is how it is now. You know, I'll be like, oh, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if that's the truth. Because this world does not look familiar to me. It does not look familiar to me. And it's the people, the way they acting, that's making it like that. You know, you get every now and then hit and miss of a person that actually smile back. That's kind. You know, but it's like where somebody will stop and say, are you okay? You need help? You get people staring at you like, I just can't fucking stand your fucking guts. Just your mere existence fucking makes me sick. I would never help you with your vehicle or anything else. I would never help you. Or you have fake ones who stop, who see that you something wrong with your vehicle. They start laughing and say, you need some help? You know, I'm like, what the fuck am I? What, did I mess? Did it get out? Did it go through the wrong door? I'm gonna need God to get me the fuck up out of here. I'm serious. I'm gonna need God to get me the fuck up out of here. Cause I'm, you know, I hear you had so much black magic done on you since a child. This is why you ain't never know how the world was. I'm just like, what? It don't make sense. This don't make sense to me. I don't even see nobody I know. I seen one lady I knew. And that's how I know something's not right. I seen one lady I knew from living here. When I used to work for DoorDash, me and lady always talk, very nice person. She ain't no more. She was very mean, like, had a straight face. I was like, oh, I remember you. She was like, I'm like, what the fuck? Something happened. You can't sit here and tell me that this is the same fucking world when I know these people were nice. Some of these people were nice at first. And it wasn't fake. But now my mere existence, I can't barely get a smile out of nobody. You know, and I get that this demonic cult has did mind control, but if this has been going on all my life, it's just something weird. I can't put my hands on it. It's just something weird. Because these people was not like this. It was not like this. What fucking world am Lord, can I get the fuck up out of here? Shit. Can I get the fuck up out this world? Cause this shit is it's weird. This world is weird, Lord. You know, and I heard somebody today, I read it talking about this a game. No, the fuck it's not. Now, granted, these rich people, they do play games like I said in one of my videos before, like, you know, the kind of games they play, like, you know, put a human being in a fucking forest and start shooting at their ass as target practice. That's the only kind of games these motherfuckers play. But this is not no game where people don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? If y'all thinking it's a game, imagine if I hadn't made it, I would have been and probably commit suicide. Or kill somebody by now. Because my mind would have been so gone. Or fight somebody because of me. Because my mind would have been gone. That is not a game when it literally is affecting you. That's not a game. People actually have killed themselves because of this. So don't let nobody tell y'all, oh, this is a game or a game show. This is not a fucking game. This is real. This is not a game. To them, it's a game to play with human beings like this because they're evil. But not the kind of game where, oh, you won a prize. No, you made it. No, bitch. No. No. I don't know, y'all. I'm so mad with people, you know, because I feel like people knew this whole time the fuck I was not aware of what was going on, and they just let me live my life. Which again is so weird because these people was not like this. Anyway. I don't know. Alright, these people. I'm getting off here because I'm going to open up the comments. I'm going to start opening up the comments so y'all can talk back to me at this point because I need some help. I need y'all help. Can y'all tell me something? Can y'all help me? Cause I'm not 2 plus 2 ain't equaling 4 to me. And I can have all the intuition in the world. God could talk to me. But it just is in my reality, this how you meet somebody who was nice. Genuinely. Meet that same person and they seem like they can't stand you. They barely even want to talk to you. They very rude. You can barely get couldn't get a smile out the woman. And you ain't did the woman nothing. And you like, what the fuck? You know, then you walk in the gas station that you walked in like a week ago. Lady was nice. You walk in today, you see one of the people, I don't know if he worked there or not, whispering to her, and she starts laughing, and then she comes to the front and her whole personality change. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. This one, I just don't know. I can't figure this one out. It's just, I can't. All right, beautiful people. Have a blessed night.